What up, guys? Good morning. I am back. Yeah, girl, is back. Let me get ready. I thought I heard him. Y'all, last time I left off with y'all, it was like, what, a few days ago? Let me get that charger so I can only have one in. Hey, man, oh man, there's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot. Oh yes. Let me get my stuff together, y'all, so I could leave and go to work. I'll see you later. Huh?
Can you get your break?
Yes, girl. They got fixed that same day. My fiance took my car in and they fixed them that same day. Make sure I got everything. Alright, thank you. Trying to rush up out of here. You know I'm always running late. Yeah, the girl always running late. Wow, somebody taped the damn door. I parked all the way in the front of the damn block. Last night I kept circling around and around and around and around and around. And then I seen this one spot. I said, can I fit there? It's real close to the crosswalk. And it looked like somebody had took it. And then when I came around and around, it was gone. The spot was there. I mean, I pulled in. I just fit. Seems like it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. All right, guys. I missed you guys. I miss you guys so much. The last time, oh, you shouted me out the other day. Thank you. The last time, I haven't put content out since my breaks situation. And I feel like with my YouTube, I'm pretty much open to things that's going on with me. I'm not too shy to not say things that other people may find TMI or things you shouldn't tell anybody, because I feel like with this family that I have with you guys are very supportive. You guys could understand what I'm going through, what I'm talking about, and you never know, somebody else can be going through the same thing. And so far I found other people that have been going through the same thing. Hey Carrie, Vanilla Caramel in the house, guys. So with that being said, I haven't been on for a while. The last time I was on, I believe it was Saturday evening, and I was on B&B Reviews It live stream, and I asked him to say a prayer for me because I'm suffering from anxiety, you guys. Very bad anxiety. My hands and my feet get cold. I have this fight or flight this fight or flight kind of like thing. Like it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. I hear people say they're having anxiety and they're really not. Like, it's a lot of this is stemming from, I never got to really grieve over my mom passing, you guys. Like, she passed on the 3rd. It was unexpectedly. My mother wasn't sick. Currently, when she passed, the most important thing to do at that time was to fight for our apartment. And I didn't have any money for a lawyer, and I didn't get my mom's life insurance until December, and I've been fighting for the apartment since that July that she passed. And I was fighting from that July all the way until the next year, June 21st was my last day in court, and I ended up losing the case. They sent me a letter in September saying that I lost the case. Okay, so I was fine with that at the time. I had to move the stuff out of the apartment. I had to put some of that stuff in storage. A lot of that stuff that couldn't go in storage went to me and Devin's apartment, and our apartment's way smaller than me and my mom's apartment, and our apartment was very cluttered. On one of my Vlogmas videos, you guys actually got to see what depression and looks like, because I took it out on my house. And when we got this house, I was very clean, very, very clean. And my computer desk was a mess. The couch was a mess. You couldn't even sit on the couch. My daughter couldn't even play in the living room. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. And I was embarrassed to have people come to my house. It was real bad. So I was like, all right, I'm going to clean up. I'm tired of this. I want to get out of this funk. And I cleaned everything up. Me and Devin, we cleaned everything up. And I felt good. Like, all right, you guys, look at my apartment. It's so nice. Other people was like, wow, like, it looks good in here. And then towards the end of Vlogmas, and then, you know, I had something to look forward to. You know, I was vlogging every day, and this is something I wanted to do. I wanted to do YouTube, so I was happy. I was finally doing something I wanted to do, right? But there's something in me wasn't feeling right. So then I figured it was because I didn't have glasses. I went and got my glasses. Something still didn't feel right. I then went and got checked out, and I ended up having diabetes. That's like the worst thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, that's a lifelong disease. But I'm technically still in the borderline range. So it's like, I need to get my shit together. I need to eat right. I need to lose the weight so that my A1C comes down, where I don't need to take medicine, right? All right, that's that. Then it's like, I'm an overthinker. And it's like, now I'm like, I wonder if everything is okay. I'm having these different kind of pains in my body. I'm feeling sick. My chest is hurting. My daughter's sick. My fiance's sick. And I'm always thinking the worst. Like, if something happens to him because he has asthma, what if he has an asthma attack and nobody's there? I'm thinking crazy stuff like that. What if something happens to my daughter? I'm all the way in Queens. I'm thinking about stuff like that. Stuff that I've suppressed, you know, being comfortable with her going to a babysitter. Now it's bothering me. Now it's eating at me. And I'm like, all right, what can I do? What can I do, like, to stop these feelings? Like, it's really, really bothering me. And then the panic attack started. So every time I would go to the doctor and they would check my blood pressure, it's 150 over something, 160 over something. And as I'm there, it's increasing because they have something called white coat blood pressure or something, like where your blood pressure goes up at when you go get your blood pressure checked. And ever since I was pregnant, I had an issue with blood pressure. I always feel nervous because I had preeclampsia, you know. and I was on medication before, and then my blood pressures went down to the target they wanted to go down to, and then I didn't have to take it anymore. So that's pretty much the same thing that I'm doing now. But I just realized that, like, listen, you was on the medication before. You don't have to keep taking it. Once you get a good diet and you lose the weight and you start eating right, you won't have to take it anymore. That's what's been helping me as of now. But you guys, I've been having panic attacks like crazy, thinking I'm gonna die, thinking I'm gonna have a heart attack, thinking I'm gonna be a diabetic forever, looking at Sabrina like I'm not gonna see her grow up. Then my biggest concern, because I'm like, what else is bothering me? You would think it's easy to figure out what's bothering you, but it's not easy, you know, when you're constantly thinking about so many things at one time. And the latest thing is, all right, so with my mom passing, you guys, long story short, my mom went in for one thing. They performed a surgery that they shouldn't have performed, that had nothing to do with the reason why she came in. And my mother ended up passing away from a result of that. So now we have to look into wrongful death, okay? You have a 2-year window to file a case. So now the pressure is on. July 3rd is going to be 2 years since my mom has passed. And the pressure feel like it's on. And that's what's been making me feel anxious, because I'm like, if I file this case, am I going to have money to be able to pay for this and pay for that and do this and do that and all this stuff like that? And then my uncle, he's a nurse, and he works for law offices where they review cases, because you have to have a nurse practitioner check over stuff in order for it to be presented. So I have somebody who can do that. And he made me realize that yesterday, like, hello, and he's been trying to help me with this situation since it happened. But I was so focused on the apartment situation. We've been living there in that one apartment for over 20 years. And it's like, our rent was only like $800 and something. You know what I'm saying? So compared to me and Devin's apartment, it's up in the thousands. And it's not rent controlled like how my mom's was. I think our rent over there went up $10 or something like that. And then over here is going up either $50 or $100 every year. It's a lot, you know? You guys, like, it's a lot going on. And then I'm trying to do YouTube, and I'm trying to reach out to all my subscribers and go to you guys' page, and it's like I physically can't. I just feel so down in the dumps. And in this blood pressure medication, it's a very low dosage, but it really does make me feel tired. I took it on Sunday. I was in bed all day, all freaking day. I'm losing subscribers, and I'm just like, I don't even care, because if I'm losing subscribers, that means that they weren't really there for me and my content. They were just there because they wanted to do sub for sub, you know, and I'm not with that shit anyway. Like, you're either gonna watch my stuff or you're not. These past days when I have been on YouTube, or I have been in people's live streams, just saying hello. If people wanted to sub to me, I let them sub to me. I'll sub to them, and then I'll put all of their videos in a watch later so that I can properly watch their videos and comment and like and stuff on it. But before I even get to do that, they done already fucking unsubscribed. So it's like, okay, delete. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, guys. Let me go back to you guys' comments. Oh, Carrie said you just messaged me about anxiety and panic attacks. Yeah, man. Them things are like, it's horrible. It's a very horrible feeling to feel like you could be this outgoing person, very focused during the whole time when my mom passed, setting up her memorial, because she always talked about, if I was to pass away, I don't want to be buried. She said, I don't want people coming and staring and looking at me, you know, and stuff like that. So she always said she wanted to be cremated, and her parents were cremated. So I was like, you know, I'm going to do that for her. I had like pictures of her up at the church, pictures of me and her and stuff like that. You know, it was nice. And I did that. My mom passed the 3rd. I had the memorial on the 7th. And then I was back to work within the next week. And then after 2 weeks of my mom passing away, I broke down at work. And then I just kept going to work, and just focusing on work, focusing on my daughter. I didn't grieve my mom, you know, so that's my fault. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to be on medication for anxiety because I feel like if I'm able to talk through it, I should be able to get through it. You know, when you're a teenager, you have you know, a lot of friends. So it's like when I was in junior high school, I had a lot of friends. Then in high school, I had a little bit of friends. And as you become an adult, you know, your circle of friends gets smaller and smaller. And as I became a mother, the people that I considered friends, it's like they disappeared. And it's like, yo, you guys been popping out babies all in your 20s when we were hanging out. I'm the last one to have a kid in my 30s. And it's like, none of these people are around. And then it's like after my mom died, I really seen who was and who wasn't my friend. And my circle really just got really small to the point where people that I relied on, I would say I had 3 good best friends. They're gone. You know, so it's like I have to mourn the fact that I don't have the friends that I thought I had either. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it makes it hurt even more that my mom was gone, because my mom was really my best friend, and she warned me about some of these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom was very blunt. She'll be like, I don't like that bitch that you hanging out with, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Yeah, spiritual and mental health is very important. Kels, only some apartments are rent control if they're old. Like if they're older apartments, like an older tenant. Other than that, they're not. A lot of these people, what you call them? These landlords. I forgot the bad term that they call them, but yeah. That's how they are. And it's not rent controlled. The only thing that, and a lot of them are like based on your salary, like the projects. Like, I'll be damned if I'm paying for a project apartment where Miss Mary lived downstairs in the same apartment as me, and she on public assistance, and she only paying $200 rent, and we share the same fucking roaches in the building, the same pissy ass fucking elevator, dirty staircase, and I'm paying 12 G's, well, not 12 G's, but 1,200, you know what I'm saying, to live in the same building, the same apartment pretty much, because you live right under me. All apartments is the same, you know, so no. I try my hardest to get them lottery apartments, but it's hard to get. With the salary that I make, I either make, you have the cheap amount, the minimum you can make, and then you have the maximum. And if I fall in the middle, they're like, you don't qualify. How? That's stupid. It's real stupid. Yeah, you guys, you know what? I need to cry because I don't cry. You know, I need to cry. I keep everything in all the time. And Kels, my mom had diabetes. She had type 1 though, and she had it since she was 14 years old. So I have type 2, and I just take a pill every night before I go to bed. I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time, but you know it's hard. But yesterday I was able to calm down and be able to do so. Oh, you have a lifestyle channel? Well, let me know what it is and hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Oh, wow, Cal. Wow. That's crazy. Depression and mixed with anxiety, that is no joke. That is no joke. Yes, slumlord, you got it right. That is the right term for them. Yes, Dev, that's the right term for them, slumlords. You know? And you know, not for nothing. All right, so in New York City, in the Bronx, in the area I used to live in, everybody knows the Hasidic Jews, you know, the ones that wear the curly cues on the side. Looking at them in my neighborhood, it's like, what are you doing over here? Just like when we go to their neighborhood, it's like, what are you doing over here? They live in Brooklyn. They have their own community, their own schools, their own jobs, and they're not teaching the education we learn, and they're teaching their religion and stuff that has to deal with them. But they have money, and they come to our community, and they buy up the buildings, and then they'll fill the building with people. Brooklyn in a house, here she go. They'll fill up the building with the people in the area. So in the Bronx, it's a lot of Hispanic people here. So the people who was the building manager, people that work in the office and stuff like that, it's all Hispanic. So when you live in a building where it's multicultural, it's multiple ethnicities, and then as you become an adult, you start to see it's only Hispanic people living there, you know? Makes you think. And then it's like they only come around when I guess they have to do yearly checks or whatever, but they don't really do anything for the building. Verns, good morning. Welcome to my live. Vanilla is an honorary Brooklyn person. So you guys, yesterday, I'm done with all that. So yesterday, these are the headphones that I usually use, right? These are some LGs. You pull it, snaps in. Lovely, lovely. But what I've noticed, what time is it? Ooh. What I noticed is, oh, you know what? I'm wilding out. What I noticed is, when my daughter has been pulling on them, they've been having a not so much of a short in them because they're connected, but the volume on them is not the same. The volume's not the same. My phone didn't charge last night. Here we go. Girl, when am I not late? When is your girl not late, Carrie? I'm always late. That's not good. Come on, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Oh, these cars don't let me out. Idiots. Ay, ay, ay. I remember when they beat up my deaf friend, it was like 3 of the women. Huh? When who beat up your deaf friend? Yeah, so those headphones are trash. I don't use them anymore. And I wanted to get some new headphones like that, but I'm kind of tired of having the headphones around my neck, that feeling. And plus, you guys know that I use that shoulder bag. It's very annoying. So I opted to get the Bluetooth joints that's like this. Look at the damn cat here. The Bluetooth ones. These are the Google Buds, and you guys know I'm always listening to music or something. And this is perfect. You can't even tell. Can't even tell, girl. If you look at my neck, you still can't even tell. So it's perfect. Each one has its own mic, so I can swap out and use different ones. You know, I don't have to worry about only using one, and that's why I didn't want to really get it. You said the Hasidic Jewish people jumped your death friend. Girl, I don't even want to get into too much of those people, because I don't want to start a race war in my chats. But yeah, living in New York, it's crazy. You have some people that are best friends with the popo, and they are able to have their little communities and do what the hell they want and commit all kind of food stamp fraud, shade, welfare fraud, shade, okay? So, and then come into our communities and look down on us like they better than us. So there you go with that. I believe it. I was watching something on TV where something happened with this African American guy where he was a homosexual, and he ended up getting beat up and jumped by them, to the point where they damaged his eyeball and he's blind. Okay. So yeah, this is the case that it comes in. It's supposed to have a light right here where it tells you how much it is charged. I guess it's not telling me because both of them not in there. I don't know. I didn't I need the instructions, all right? But it's so funny because the guy at T-Mobile who's trying to sell me these buds, I'm asking him, do both buds have their own microphone? He doesn't know. He's an iPhone user. But it's like, you work at T-Mobile. This is a product that you sell. You're supposed to know what each product does. I had to watch a YouTube video and see a review and see that it works. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Okay, so with my daughter's teacher, right? Let me tell you guys. Can I read text messages from here? Yes, I can. So I'm going to read you our text messages. I can't see if you guys are writing because you guys are minimized, real small. So I said, hey, Miss Blah, I noticed you didn't come in today. Is everything okay? She goes, traveled to Toronto over the weekend for my cousin's wedding. Had a 8-hour delay getting back 3 this morning. Laid down, didn't wake up until 11 o'clock this morning. Missed the alarm. Then she texted another message. Should have called. Sorry. Okay. So I said, okay, are you going to make up those hours on a Saturday or something? I don't want my daughter to miss out on the hours she's supposed to get. When she's sick, there's nothing I can do about that other than that she's going to be there or home. Right? So then she texts me, I didn't think that was an option since you said your home was not session friendly before, but going forward we can do makeups. Remember I told you guys about my apartment. So I said, my house is in a better condition than it was. The main problem is I don't have a little desk and chair for you guys to work. Also, because she's home, it's going to be a little distraction because one or both of her parents are home. Her toys are also here as well, and her other two teachers have come here also already. So this is at 6:35 p.m., the last text that I sent her. This is the following morning. I am getting ready for work. I think this is the morning that I did the vlog, the live where I was talking about her, based off of her answers from this morning. This is what she's from this morning that I'm gonna read. She goes, hi, I'm in the area, so if you want to bring Sabrina over, I can do an extra half hour each day to make up for yesterday. Yesterday only? Girl, you done canceled on my daughter a good 5 or 6 times with last minute stuff like that, but she just want to make up for yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And then she texts me that at 7:25. Sabrina has to be at the babysitter at least by 8 o'clock because that's when she's supposed to come. So you telling me at 7:25 you want me to rush and get my daughter up so that she can come see you in 5 minutes? Why didn't you tell me that last night? The last time that we text, it was at 6:35 p.m. You had plenty of time to text me back and have this plan. Then she goes, let me know if this works. I said, okay, that has to start tomorrow. I'm leaving for work now, and her father is just waking her up. She goes, oh, okay, no worries. Now, we had a conversation. That was Wednesday. Thursday, we had a conversation because I kept calling this woman, you guys. No, I think that's the day that I went live, on that Wednesday, because she wasn't even there. How do we make a plan and then you don't even show up for the plan that you last minute told me about? You know what I'm saying? So on Friday, she takes it upon herself to text me and say, good morning. I started with Sabrina at 7:31 a.m. As you should. But you don't have to text me and tell me when you get there because you have to sign the book at the babysitter when you get there. So I know if you was there or not. That's how I know your ass wasn't there the other day. Hello? So I just wrote, okay, thank you. Then she tells me that she gave my daughter half a banana, and after saying it 5 times, the word banana, she was able to repeat, thank you. She also said banana when I said the sheep says what, and she repeated ba and then nana for banana. So I wanted them to work on her with her pronunciation, even though my daughter is 2. So, you know, she says nana for banana. So I wanted her to work on her helping her say banana. But it's like, first of all, who told you to give my daughter a banana? That's not your job to be giving my daughter any food. How do you know that she's not allergic to bananas? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I mean by how you do too much. What if my daughter was back there choking on a damn banana? What you would have did? Would you have told? Would you have actually went there and told the babysitters what was going on and what you did? Because let me tell you guys this. One time, she had my daughter go up under something to pick up a ball, and she's a big woman, so I guess instead of her doing it, she tried to make my daughter be her little slave and go and get it for her, and my daughter ended up hitting her forehead and busting her forehead open on something, or was it her lip? It was something. It was something on her body. And because of that, my daughter ended up having a mark. I think it was her lip, and it was real nasty. And she didn't even tell the babysitter. She actually called me. She called me and was like, oh, something happened. And I come over and I'm just like, why didn't you tell them? And the babysitters were shocked, like, oh my God, like, what happened? They grabbing my daughter and hugging her, like, she okay? It's like, we don't hear her cry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really don't trust her with my daughter by herself, because it seems like you're doing all kind of little sneaky shit. Like, you ain't supposed to be feeding my daughter. If I drop her off and I have a day to myself to do stuff that I need to do, you don't even know I'm home. Why are you texting me talking about oh, it's a little chilly in here. Do you have a sweater for her? Like, hello, why don't you contact her babysitter? They're right there. They can give you whatever you need for her. Why do you keep contacting me? That's not education related to my daughter. I don't want to hear anything about any of that. You know? So then on a Monday, which was yesterday, she goes, are you guys coming over? Capital O for over. It was 8 o'clock. She didn't let me know that she was going to be there at 7:30 or whatever. And I honestly woke up late, so did Sabrina. So Devin took her over. And then last night she texted me. She said, good evening. I have a deposition for an accident that I had in 2018 tomorrow at 11. I'm not canceling, but I'm asking that you please have Sabrina ready at 7:30. As I will be working from 7:30 to 9:30. Please let me know if this works for you. I said, okay, no problem. She will be there. She said, thank you very much. Have a nice night. This morning, I text her at 7:36 because Devin took her over and she wasn't there. So I text her and I said, she's there. And then at 7:37, she goes, walking in the building. But you so eager, you want me to be there on time. You want me to be there on time because you have something important to go to, but you're not on time. It was a few minutes late that you're coming in, but it's something for you. You know what I'm saying? It's something to be there on time about. You know what I'm saying? I'm back to the chat. So it's like, it's always something with this woman, and it's like, I honestly feel like I should have went with my gut. And this is an African American woman. She's Jamaican, and it's like, I don't want to put somebody out of their job, as I said, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, hun, you're not doing what I feel you should be doing with my daughter. I feel like she be capping a lot of times. I don't know what that means. That's kind of like lying, like making up stories. Like, it's certain things that she says that my daughter does, and I'm like, she doesn't even do that with her other teacher. And I know she adores the other lady. She doesn't do that at home, but she does that with you. You know, so I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm driving onto the highway, guys. I can't get it. Text me. Burns, I don't trust her either. And yes, this is exactly why you have to be careful with who watches your kids, who take care of your kids. You know, it's like she's a little braggy with certain things, and I don't know. I can't pinpoint the kind of personality she has, but it's pretty weird. Seems like she may be jealous of you or wants to be you, some kind of animosity towards you. I don't know why she would want to be me. This lady doesn't really know anything about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really tell her my business. You guys know more about me than she does. She needs to go. She needs to get the boot her to the curb. She's been doing this for too long. Yeah, she has. should have trusted that instinct and got rid of her to begin with. And I'm not trying to think this way, but me and my daughter, me and my fiance, we kiss, but we don't kiss like that. We don't do a lot of PDA. Even in the house, we don't do like PDA like that. And one day, our daughter just grabbed our face and kissed us right on the mouth. And I'm like, when the hell did she start doing that? Like, why is my daughter doing that? So I'm trying to think, like, maybe any other cartoons that she watched, they do that. Because, you know, a lot of times these cartoons, they do stuff like that. But I'm just like, I'm praying to God, please don't be letting nobody over there do that to my daughter, because Lord knows I will end up being in jail. I really would, because that's not gonna fly with me at all. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the things that I think about that cause me anxiety. Okay? That's some of the things I think about. I try to suppress, like, no, that's not happening. But then again, in my mind, I'm like, keep that eye open. You know what I'm saying? Double check. Yeah, Vern, that's what I'm thinking too. It could just be her being a kid, being a baby, you know. So, but you know, I still got that eye, like, because if I'm home and I'm off and I don't have anything that I'm like really doing in particular, you know, handling business or anything, and she's over there with the teachers, your girl bust is open over there. I come knock on the door, the babysitters, oh mommy, shh, and come to the back room. Hey, everything okay back here? Y'all good? Oh, okay. I'm busting the hell in. Or I sit there and I listen. What's going on over there? What they doing? I listen. And the babysitters be looking at me like, what's she doing? I'm listening. I need to make sure everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? So I do that. I feel like she may be working towards hurting your child. Really? Like physically, or girl, don't start me thinking now. Well, so far, I give my daughter a bath. I check her body all the time. Little scratches, marks, because my daughter is a little clumsy. So if it's boo-boos that's abnormal, I check for that, you know, to make sure I don't see anything that's out of the ordinary. I don't think that she's trying to hurt her. I just think, sorry, she's just a lazy ass fat bitch. You know, I'm a little big thing myself, but I'm not fucking lazy. I really feel like she's fucking lazy. She's lazy. As soon as she plops her ass down, that's the fuck it. She don't want to do anything else. And that's why I was like, you know, if she doesn't want to come all the way from where she comes from to do what she has to do for my daughter, bye. Go find somebody else. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Well, when she told me that the ball went under the bed and she asked her to go get it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I told the babysitters to watch her when I'm not there. Make sure y'all go back there and check up on her. You know, make sure she's okay. Because I'm telling you guys, the next time that I have to come over there because she said Sabrina got hurt, she's gonna be hurt too. She's gonna be hurt too. That's the bottom line. I'm dead ass fucking serious. She's gonna be hurt too, the same exact way, because I'm not with the fuck shit. Fool me once. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I change my daughter, I wash her, I check everything. I check vagina, booty, everything. I'm telling you, there's some sick people out here, and you know, people always think it's always the men. It be the women too. They just as sick. They're just as sick. So you have to watch. Listen, if you have the pedophile app on your phone, drop your location. Watch how many red ticks come up. People sick out here. They are sick. They're very sick. But you guys, I hope that is not the issue. Yeah, you with your Mustang, you cannot take up the whole street, honey. I'm gonna put in both my headphones. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my gut instinct. I don't think that she's doing anything to my child on purpose, but if I was to ever feel that way, please believe it would be the ultimate showdown up in there. I'm dead serious. Exactly, buddy. Exactly. I could be the most nicest person. I love to laugh. I love to joke. I love to have a good time. But you're not going to mess with me and mine. Like, that's not going to happen. That's not an option. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen. She claimed my daughter's her favorite. Oh, my favorite kid. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. We'll see. Ooh. It feel like it's cold today, y'all. Oh, wow. My hands feel frozen. I just got out the freaking car. What time is it, y'all? 8:29. And I have to eat breakfast with the medicine that I have to take at 9 o'clock. So I think when I go inside, I'm going to order my food. And then I'm going to rush out and get it for second break. Second break starts at 8:40. My station gets 2 breaks. You can't take 2 breaks, but you pick. You're going to take first break, which is now at 8:30, or at 8:40. So gosh, I'm glad I wore some jeans under these windbreaker snow pants. It is freezing. Buddy about to knock people out. That's right. Look at these people. They don't know how to drive, man. I swear. Alright guys, so you guys know the vibes. I'm here at work. I didn't bring my iPad, so I'm not going to record a vlog today, but I really wanted to record a live because I missed you guys. I wanted to let you guys know what's been going on with me and what's been bothering me, so that you guys know I didn't just disappear. I'm still around. I'm getting ready to go inside. You know they play music. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm gonna end it here. Bye.